Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is political revenge taking place right now in Uasin-Gishu County. During campaign, the Incase residents were told to deal away with anyone who is going against William Samoei Ruto. For them, Ruto's presidency was all they needed. It was enough to solve all their problems. And so anyone who was standing on the way of William Ruto was one of their biggest enemy. You support Ruto, right. You are not with Ruto, then you are their biggest enemy. Today, as you're speaking now, the same people are crying because they are being affected, and the man they were standing for, the man they had and followed his advice, has turned against them. But the people whom the person whom they were incited against is the man they are crying for, so that he can come for their help. We all know Honorable Mishra, the former Kalenjins member of parliament. This is a man who helped in a very big way the constituency that he represents economically in different ways. Alipeana mapikipiki, akapeana ng'ombe kwa wakulima. That means trying to empower the poor. Above all, he's running a group of hospitals, Medihill hospital groups here in Kenya. And one of the ways in which he was so helpful to the community was when it came to healthcare. It was cheap, that means readily available and affordable. Above all, if you cannot afford to pay, anaangalia kitambulisho chako, anakuona kweli ya uwezi, na wewe ni mwenyeji wa Incase, he waves away the bill. This has helped in many ways. For example, you talk about the issue of transplant. There are healthcare services that people have been flying to India to go and get, but he was providing here. So it was just easy. Ukiwa tu hapa Medihill, unapata matibabu. You don't fly to India. You cut down on cost of transport and all those accommodation and everything. As we're speaking now, the state is in revenge. They are dealing with Mishra. Now, Mishra has finally announced the exit of Medihill Hospital Group in Kenya, who have been affected in a big way. You can re-establish your business elsewhere, but the fact remains that we have people whom you had employed. When you exit, they lose jobs. Those who are doing business around that facility, when you exit, they are affected. And now those who are getting direct services from the hospital, when you exit, they are affected. And today, they are lamenting, calling on William Ruto as a Christian president, a God-fearing person, to reconsider his fight with Mishra, forgive him, and allow them to continue enjoying the kind of favors they have been getting from Mishra. Leo wanalia.
Tumeona ajabu. Medihill naenda kufungwa. Sisi tunataka kuomba rais kama rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, ambaye ni rais yetu, ambaye anaongoza UDA, asaidie kabisa Medihill iendelee. Kwa sababu Medihill ilikuwa inasaidia watu wengi. Wafanyakazi ni karibu watu 700. 1,000 mpaka 5,000 ambaye wanafanya kazi. So tungeomba rais kabisa, sisi tumetembelea hapa leo kama watu wa Uasin-Gishu, tunaomba rais kwa unyenyekevu asaidie hiyo hospitali.
Hapa ni hospitali moja ambayo imeanza kufanya transplant. Ile karama ya kwenda India, hiyo hospitali ilikuwa imepunguza mpaka inatumia NHIF chini ya 500,000. Na hii hospitali ikifungwa, itamaanisha wagonjwa wengi wataanza tena safari ya kwenda India, ambaye karama yake itakuwa zaidi ya milioni 3.
Hii serikali wakati Ruto alichukua, alisema atasaidia wale wamama wa mboga, boda, hustlers. Na sasa Medihill inapoenda kufungwa, hao wamama watahangaika. Yote alikuwa akikuja hapa hospitali hata anaenda nyuma, anafunguliwa, anatolewa hospitali kama hajalipa chochote, kwa sababu Mishra amekuwa baba wa baba ya watu wote wa Uasin-Gishu. Ningeomba kwa unyenyekevu ya kwamba Ruto umhurumie. Wewe ni mcha Mungu, na mtu akiomba msamaha anasamehewa.
Wakati bili imeenda juu, mheshimiwa huwa anakuwa na huruma, si kama hospitali zingine. Saa zingine hata anaangalia mtu, anaangalia mpaka anaona ya kwamba ni heri awef ile bill. Kwa hivyo tunaomba rais wetu aweze kusaidia watu wote wa Uasin-Gishu, kwa sababu hao watu wamekuwa wakisaidika kwa hii hospitali ya mheshimiwa Daktari Mishra.
Katika kaunti zingine wakikujanga kaunti yetu ya hapo Uasin-Gishu kwa kutibiwa kwa hii facility ya Medil. So tungeomba kabisa serikali yetu, na tunaomba president wetu William Samoei Ruto tuambie kuwa atusaidie.
Now we are continuing with this particular discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, you listen to these people, unasikia wanasema kwamba sisi tunataka kuomba rais asaidie Medihill. Endeleeni kuomba. Ruto cannot listen to that. This is a man who just need a serious protest. The only language Ruto can understand is protest. Mambo ya kuomba, hiyo ni maneno yako. Hiyo ni maneno yenyu. We know even in the statement, yes, you are trying to show a protest, rejection, disappointment, disagreement with what Ruto is doing. You have tried to indicate all that. But mambo ya kusema tunaomba rais, hiyo maombi yenyu inaishia pa kasese. Ama kesese. That's the truth. But you look deep into this, you see that we have border operators who had business around that hospital. You bring in patients, you take them out, so you have business. There was a serious stage which was so much operational, and it was offering a daily bread to border operators. Once this hospital is closed, once it's no longer operational, that means the border riders are going to lose business. We have Mamamboga who have been there, hawkers and other business people who are doing their business around that hospital. Once the hospital has been closed, it means it's going to mark an end of their business, because they will have no customers to buy, no operation going on, and therefore nothing for them. That means many people are going to be rendered jobless. These are indirect people who are benefiting here. Boda, mamamboga, hawkers. Kufunga kwa hizo hospitali inamaanisha mwisho wenyu wa biashara katika hapo mahali. And so that's one of the reasons why these people are coming out to protest and tell Ruto to stop what is advancing. We have individuals who are directly employed by Honorable Mishra in that hospital. That means hundreds of people of Uasin-Gishu County, because he's a politician, you will find that to some extent he focuses on empowering the constituency which he is leading. So you offer some job opportunities to those who have qualifications. Okay? That means that the closure of this hospital, people of Incase and Uasin-Gishu County are going to be rendered jobless. Wale walikuwa directly employed by Honorable Mishra, munaenda kupoteza kazi. Hata tayari wengine wenyu washapoteza. That's why you see they are coming out to launch a complaint, to protest, to reject, to speak their mind, to register their disagreement and disappointment. Wanajua kazi zinakuja kuisha. And there is one question, which is also a political lesson for many Kenyans, that we have always to ask ourselves. When a politician comes and tells you this and that, do this and that, as if he's going to offer a solution, then they end up leaving you in a dilemma. What next? The people of Uasin-Gishu and Incase sub-county have to ask themselves, did they make a well-informed decision on ballot, or they vote with emotions, confusion, and tribalism? Those are the questions they need to ask themselves. Where has their emotion taken them? Where has the tribal card taken them? Now they focused on tribe, but not qualifications of the person they were looking to. Today, the man whom they voted for should come out and defend them, provide such kind of activity or services to them. Kama kweli ilikuwa hivyo. Because you always had a chance to have a second thought. Yes, Mishra is not in agreement with Ruto. Mishra is in Azimio. But the fact remains that, is he working for the people? And if so, why go for the other guy? Saizi, Ruto haitaji matibabu katika hospitali ya Medihill, groups of hospitals. He does not come there. His relatives will not come there. Wataenda India na kwingine. But you who are getting that kind of support, benefit and treatment, today you are crying because it's no longer there, because Ruto is in revenge mission against a man who was voted out, but he wanted revenge. Destroy his business completely. So who has been affected? Mishra is not that much poor. He can re-establish his business elsewhere, even in different country. But what about you? It is a good political lesson for us to learn going forward. So that any other time when we are voting, we have to vote with our mind, not stomach, not tribalism, and not because someone is confusing or convincing you, without serious, tangible policies that he might put in place. Saizi wanalia. And I think it is time we have to learn something.